Welcome back to Travel Secrets with TV's Dave Galvan, the show where we talk travel, vacations, tourism, and all the weird little survival challenges that somehow come with flying through the sky inside a giant aluminum tube while eating pretzels at 35,000 feet. Okay, today's topic is the smartest way to beat jet lag, because jet lag can be brutal. It can wreck a vacation. You save money, you plan for months, and finally you arrive in that city you've been dreaming of, and now your body thinks it's 3:17 in the morning while you're standing in front of a cathedral trying not to fall asleep into a bowl of pasta. Jet lag can make people exhausted, moody, nauseous, forgetful, and emotionally weird, and somehow hungry at completely illegal hours. And the older you get, believe me, it gets much worse. At 22 years old, people fly across 8 time zones and immediately go clubbing. At 45, you need 3 business days and some soap. Now, here's the good news. There are ways you can actually reduce jet lag dramatically. Not eliminate it completely, because your body still knows you teleported it across the planet like a confused raccoon, but you can absolutely make it easier. So today we're going to talk a little bit about what jet lag actually is, why it happens, the biggest mistakes travelers make, and the smartest way to recover fast. So first, let's define the jet lag. So jet lag is basically your body screaming, "What time is it? I don't know what time it is." Your brain runs on something called a circadian rhythm. That's your internal body clock. It controls your sleep, your hormones, digestion, alertness, body temperature, mood. Your body loves routine. It wants consistency. It wants the same bedtime, same wake-up time, same sunlight patterns. Then you fly from Oregon to Italy in 15 hours and your brain suddenly has absolutely no idea what reality is anymore. That mismatch creates jet lag. And generally, the more time zones you cross, the worse it gets, especially traveling east. Eastbound flights are usually harder because your body has to fall asleep earlier than normal. Flying west is often easier because staying awake later is generally simpler for most people, which explains why people arrive in Hawaii feeling pretty decent, while they arrive in Europe feeling like they were hit with a folding chair. So the biggest mistake a traveler can make, the number one mistake is simple. They fight the destination time zone. This destroys people. They land somewhere new, then immediately try to live on home time. That's a bad idea. You have to adapt fast. If you land in London at 9 a.m. but your body thinks it's 1 a.m., you still need to behave like it's morning. That means sunlight movement, staying awake best you can, and eating on a local schedule. And yes, you will feel horrible temporarily. Okay, that's normal. But adaptation is faster if you commit immediately. The worst thing people can do is just take giant naps. That nap becomes 6 hours, accidental midnight wake up, staring at hotel ceilings at 3 a.m., watching foreign infomercials while questioning your life choices. Look, don't do it. If you absolutely must nap, keep it under 30 minutes. Otherwise, you're resetting the suffering clock. Sunlight is your secret weapon. This is probably the smartest jet lag strategy of all. Natural sunlight is how your brain resets its internal clock. Morning sunlight especially helps your body. Okay, this is the new daytime now. That's why one of the best things you can do after arriving is just go outside. Walk around, get some sunlight, move your body around. This works way better than hiding in a dark hotel room, scrolling your phone while eating airport trail mix. And honestly, walking around outside will also help keep you awake, which does matter because your hotel bed will start whispering to you. You'll look at it and think, maybe I'll just lay down for 5 minutes. And then that's how your vacation will die. Fight the bed. Also, hydration matters more than you might think. Flying dehydrates people. Airplane cabins are incredibly dry, and dehydration makes jet lag feel worse. That's why smart travelers aggressively hydrate before, during, and after flights. Water matters a lot, and unfortunately, alcohol does not help. So I know a lot of people who love airport drinks. Airports somehow convince fully responsible adults that drinking a margarita at 8 a.m. is acceptable. Airport logic is different. But alcohol disrupts sleep, it worsens dehydration, and it makes it harder to recover. Same with too much caffeine. People sometimes try to caffeine punch their way through jet lag. Okay, that will work temporarily until your body eventually files a formal complaint. Moderation is the key to everything. The smart travelers start before the flight. Experienced travelers often prepare before traveling, and this is huge. A few days before departure, start adjusting your sleep schedule gradually, even shifting 1 hour earlier or 1 hour later. This can help your body adapt faster. This is especially useful for long international trips. Some travelers also change meal timing, because food timing affects circadian rhythm too. Your body is basically this needy little biological diva that wants schedules for everything. A schedule for sleep, food, the light outside, and of course activity. Consistency helps reset faster. People assume overnight flights automatically solve jet lag, but not always, because airplane sleep is usually terrible. And let's be honest, nobody truly sleeps well on airplanes. Some people think they do. These people are just mutants. Most travelers experience weird half sleep, neck pain, dry mouth, a baby screaming, turbulence, somebody watching an action movie on full brightness next to them. That's not real sleep. That's a survival mode. And arriving exhausted can actually make jet lag worse, which is why sleep quality matters more than sleep quantity. If you can sleep on planes, then fantastic. If you can't, look, don't panic. Just focus on recovery once you land. Now, let's talk about the giant industry built around jet lag, because there are pills and supplements and sleep masks, gadgets, and weird neck pillows. Some of these actually do help. Melatonin can help some travelers adjust sleep timing, especially for eastbound travel. But timing matters. Too much melatonin or taking it at the wrong time can make people feel groggy or weird. And honestly, people should be careful mixing sleep aids during travel, especially on flights. You do not want to wake up in another country confused and dehydrated while your passport is somehow inside your shoe. Simple strategies work best: hydration, sunlight, movement, schedule adjustment, consistent sleep timing. The boring solutions are often the smartest ones. It's annoying, but it's true. Now, exercise does help the body reset too. Nothing extreme. You don't need to arrive in Greece immediately start training like Rocky Balboa, but walking certainly helps. Movement boosts alertness. It improves your circulation. It helps your body stay awake naturally. And honestly, exploring on foot is one of the best travel experiences anyway. Some of the best movements of travel happen during random wandering, not inside a hotel room trying to get some rest. Here's something people don't talk about enough. Jet lag does affect your emotions too, because you become irritable, anxious, emotional, and impatient. Tiny problems suddenly feel enormous, and that's why couples will fight during travel, because nobody's sleeping well. Everybody's tired. One person is hungry. Another person is lost. Now suddenly there's an argument on a train because somebody walked too fast. Jet lag will amplify stress, which means smart travelers also build flexibility into itineraries. Do not overload your first day. That's a rookie mistake. People arrive after 14 hours of travel and immediately schedule museum tours and dinner reservations. Your body is still buffering. Slow it down. So in the end, the smartest way to beat jet lag really comes down to a few ideas. Adapt quickly, get your sunlight, hydrate, move around, avoid giant naps, respect your body clock, and don't overload your schedule immediately. Because the goal isn't to power through. The goal is to enjoy the trip. And honestly, sometimes the smartest travelers aren't the ones doing the most. They're the people pacing themselves well enough to still enjoy day 5. Because travel is supposed to feel exciting, not like your nervous system is being attacked by time itself. Well, thank you for listening to Travel Secrets with TV's Dave Galvan. And remember, if you ever find yourself eating hotel room chips at 2:43 a.m. while watching a local game show in another language, congratulations, you are officially experiencing authentic international jet lag. We'll see you on Thursday.